So if you had to write your own narrative and if you had to put how you saw Flint becoming in the next year or so, what would you say?
I would say the key thing for us is a community built on helpers with a strong presence of youth. The youth is really going to help make a change. When we look at millennial engagement, even those younger than the millennials and healthcare access, the key things that we do right now that are going to set them up to be truly successful in the future.
What is your take on Flint's resurgence?
The strength of Flint is the resiliency of the people, and despite the challenges around the water, it brought so many of us even closer together. The story of Flint moving forward is the bonds that have been made between those of us that live here during this crisis will really be the strength that propels us forward, right? And there's a lot to be hopeful for. There's a lot of challenges because we don't quite know what the health of our children is going to be like over the next 10 or 20 years, but the bonds that formed as we kind of battled against this challenge are going to be the things that hold us together when we face those challenges.
How would you encourage other millennials to get involved in the resurgence of Flint?
Financially is always great, but I think what goes beyond just a financial donation is always, I call it sweat equity, or being able to volunteer and get involved. So one of the things that I've been able to witness as a millennial, but also within my day-to-day work, is around volunteerism and the role that United Way has now played within that space. So now they have the resource center that you can go to and really partner with them in terms of really understanding the impact and the opportunities to volunteer, but they will also do a community impact report. They'll do a pre-flexion, so where they'll come out, they'll talk to whether it's a millennial group or whether it's within your workspace about the true opportunity around volunteering and the impact that this will have within the specific project, and then they'll do a reflection to give a community impact report to really talk about, again, the positive differences that you've made. And if you know, again, I preach constantly about millennials and how we want to be about change. Again, financially, it's easy to cut a check. The real work comes when you become invested and you give of your time to truly get involved in the projects that we support at United Way, but also the projects that go on within the community.
So what would you say to those small business owners that think that they have growth potential that have been funding it on their own?
Talk with a financial partner. The earlier, the better, and really view it as a partnership. There may not need to finance at that point. They may not be ready for financing at that point. But what we can do is help them with the tools, with the process to make sure they're in a position for that financing when it comes.